Bienvenidos a la tierra de anfitriones. Aquí somos los campeones del mundo en hacerte sentir especial. Desde que llegas hasta que te vas. Si es que algún día te vas. No te preocupes si venís solo. Acá siempre tendrás una multitud de cheros. Que no te extrañe la calidez de tanto extraño. Nos gusta atender muy bien a nuestros invitados. Te compartimos olas, volcanes, pueblos históricos y te aseguramos una experiencia de 5,000 estrellas. Porque esta tierra tiene más anfitriones por kilómetro cuadrado que cualquier otro país del mundo.
But in your observation, what is a key sort of decision-making variable for them? Why they should engage with El Salvador, a place that undoubtedly is on the cusp of a very phenomenal economic reform. And as you pointed out, it is on its way to become the Dubai of Latin America. So people sort of stay out to sort of watch and see, and they would want more tenure. Probably stability is not the right word, but they'd like to give us a bit more time for it to develop in whatever context. But as a person who would understand both sides of the world and the globe, what is your message for SMEs to start getting involved with El Salvador now, and why they should really consider it?
Well, the Chamber of Commerce is continuously expanding its value proposition to the members. So there's a lot of projects in different plans, information that's constantly growing. It's almost a year old, not even a year yet, and it already has several different packages that it can offer. So it's at any moment there will be something that is in your particular field. This is going to vary a lot between a person from another. When you see something that's of interest to you or concerns you, you might see opportunities that you didn't imagine that would be possible to have access to in somewhere like in El Salvador. But it's because of its economic growth and its current state of opening itself to investment from other places in the world, you will see that this is going to create a very fast growth and development. So opportunities to get in when these industries are at the beginning stages only happen once. So if you're familiar with the curve of technological adaptation, the economic one is very similar to that. And at the moment, it's just starting.
Start of the Fisher effect.
Yeah.
And to your point, one of the other functions of the Chamber of Commerce we're expert in operating and understanding incorporation and doing commerce in Australia. So the Chamber of Commerce created an ecosystem to Australianize opportunities there, but we have due diligence for a lot of incorporations who would want to get involved with us. Impulsa is doing exactly that. We realize the opportunities in El Salvador. We translate them into the Australian way of doing business. What are the things that an incorporation would want to see before they sort of jump in and start really moving capital and engaging? What are the elements of due diligence they want to see? What sort of numbers want to see? How they'd like to see the financials? And that's what Impulsa will do, and is doing exactly that. And that's why we've got experts on both sides to enable Australians to be able to navigate this in a way that they're accustomed to, and they can make sense of the opportunities and the numbers and legal framework, or etc. At the same time, there's a lot of businesses in El Salvador that they equally want to diversify. There are operations and corporations are extremely large size in El Salvador that they see opportunities on this other side of the planet as well. There's surplus capital that they sort of want to diversify into Australia. So Impulsa will be doing just that. It enables a prospective organization in Australia to be able to start looking at El Salvador and due diligence very, very similar in the framework that they're accustomed to. What sort of permits they want to see, what sort of contractual elements they want to see, what sort of financials they want to see in a private equity situation before they act. In your view, the the diaspora community, that they sort of really want to re-engage with El Salvador. At the present point in time, conventionally for them, the avenue is real estate. So they sort of say, well, the country is now extremely safe. We're born there. We know the place. We speak Spanish. We could start mobilizing some capital and re-engage back with our country by way of that investment. What is your take on that? Do you think they equally can find opportunities in private equities, such as setting up or partnerships in form of operations, or really that real estate is the way to go for them? Or as a person who's an expert in business, what is your view on that?
Well, this is where I think the Chamber of Commerce is the crucial entity to be involved in this, because before you get to any stage close to that, you need good information about the statistics of the country, economic growth, output, legislation, before you start to look at investment opportunities. Before you can make those projections, you need to see the logistics of where are we at and where are we planning to go. So at the moment, legislation is facilitating investment for foreign investors. This allows you to be involved in projects from the ground level. So there will be soon coming investment funds that will be taking a little part of everything or different things in particular. So there will be opportunities to buy land, commerce, and even to go and do direct investment if you're in that position. It is up to the individual to see where they fit into the whole scheme. But the crucial element towards making any decision in that context is having access to good information. And that's where we're working on it.